What's going on, y'all? Old School Kid here. Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, welcome to the channel. And today we're about to get into Lian. She's the newest champion in Paladins. Let's take a look at her real quick. There she is in all her glory. Whoa, one more time, I'm tripping. One more time. There she is in all her glory. Her character model, she looks good. She kind of reminds me of the Sheikah people from Zelda, for those of you who play Zelda Breath of the Wild out there. Just throwing that out there. So we're going to get to some of her abilities. We're going to get to some tips and tricks. And then we're going to talk about just where I feel she's going to fall into the meta based on what we have right now. So first, let's get into her abilities real quick. So first, we have Heirloom Rifle, a rifle that has been passed down through the noble house for ages, dealing 400 damage pretty much every half a second at medium range. So this is pretty self-explanatory. This is her basic attack. Just be aware of the damage drop off. All right, somewhere around here the damage is gonna start dropping off, so just keep that in mind. All right, that's pretty self-explanatory. Next, we have Valor. Fire a charge shot dealing 400 damage to all enemies in front of you. Access weapon damage. Now there it does say direct damage, but I want to show y'all something. All right, because it's really an AoE for on the low. It's really AoE for on the low. So let's get into it. Now what you want to keep in mind is the distance for this to proc the right way. You do not want to be right here trying to fire the Valor. All right, you don't see, because look, it's only going to do 400 damage to one person, which is basically the same thing your basic attack does, which is actually the exact same thing your basic attack does, which you're going to waste that left trigger. So you want to make sure you're right here, somewhere around here. Hopefully I'm getting this right. Somewhere around here, hit it, boom. As you see, it hits every last one of them. All right, so keep in mind the distance when you're using Valor. You want to be somewhere around here, medium range. All right, medium range. All right, moving right along. Next, we got Presence. Charge a rifle for half a second, then fire a long range shot that pierces enemies and deal 800 damage. Acts as weapon attack. Now this here is pretty much her sniper mechanic. All right, you're gonna hit left bumper, boom, you're gonna get 800 damage. Self-explanatory. Now, one thing to keep in mind with this ability, I know a lot of characters or a lot of champions on this game have abilities where something similar to this, where they have to charge the round first and then go back to right trigger or their basic attack in order for it to actually come out. Just keep in mind, as soon as you hit left bumper, that round's coming out. There's no charging, it's no left bumper, then right trigger, left bumper, round's coming out. So keep that in mind. All right, so moving right along. Next, we got Grace. Quickly dodge in the direction you are moving and fire a rifle shot dealing 400 damage to the enemies nearest to you where you are aiming. Acts as a weapon attack. So this is pretty much her escape, her dodge, her evasive skill, but it still does damage. Not a whole lot of damage, but it still does damage, so keep that in mind. Now this is pretty much her left trigger, just with an elusive skill attached to it, pretty much. So this is pretty much what it looks like right here. Boom, you're gonna do 400 damage to everything in front of you. All right, now you can dodge to the right and it's still gonna hit them. All right, I'm gonna let the cooldown go down real quick. You can dodge to the left, guess what, you're still gonna hit them. All right, as long as they're in earshot of you, you are going to hit them. So keep that in mind. That might be a good little mechanic, even though it might seem like much now. When put in the right hands, somebody gonna be dangerous with that, trust me. And last but not least, we got the ultimate. Enlightenment. Channel the power of your noble blood to gain damage and CC immunity for 1 second, then fire a powerful blast that passes through enemies and deals 1600 damage. Killing enemy with this enlightenment will refund 50% of your ultimate charge. All right, this reminds me a lot of Lex's ultimate, but with the exception of the passing through ability that she has. So keep that in mind. Don't when you get her ultimate up, don't just go for the one single guy. Try to line people up and maximize it as much as possible. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about, and I'm sure most of y'all already know what I'm talking about, but I'm gonna show y'all anyway. All right, I'm gonna show y'all anyway. So look, let's see if we can line these skies up, and let's see if we can get something done here. See, that's how you want to do it. You want to maximize the ultimate's ability. If it can pass through people, guess what? Wait until you get somebody. Wait till one of your teammates CCs or stun someone, or you got a bunch of people on the payload not really paying attention, and that's when you pop her ultimate. And guess what? If you drop somebody, you're gonna get a 50% of your charge right back. Can't argue with that, man. Can't argue with that. So in my honest opinion, she's pretty cookie cutter. She's pretty cookie cutter, like most of the damage characters are. They're pretty straightforward. But as far as her fitting into the meta, I think she's gonna be just fine. Most of the damage characters are, I would say, well balanced anyway. I feel like she's well balanced. I do think that when you first start playing her, because I played a few games with her, I actually played a couple of games with her yesterday, and initially to me she felt a little weak, but once I started getting more familiar with her kit, how it synergizes, and when to throw and where to throw it, I start understanding how she worked, and she started coming together a little bit more for me. So just keep in mind, when you first start playing with her, she's gonna feel a little weak to you as far as damage output, but over time, trust me, when you start putting things together, she's gonna come alive for you, man. And that's pretty much all I got for y'all today, man. I appreciate y'all checking out the video as always. If you enjoyed the video, man, if it helped you out, don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.